On the 7th floor of Saperstein Critical Care Tower, Langston Jackson, a 22-year-old college athlete, was non-responsive in the intensive care unit. His family had been by his bedside since his arrival 5 days earlier, among them his mother Lyle. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on?
Well, Langston was in rehab for the past 19 days, and on Saturday morning, he and his roommate had gotten in contact, connected with drugs, and he had an overdose, from what I understand from the facility, at about 3 a.m.
What do you understand about his condition at the moment?
I understand he's in very critical condition. He has compromised liver and kidney function and traumatic brain injury. And they are waiting for him to be able to breathe on his own, to diagnose his brain injury further.
How optimistic are you for Langston?
I understand that this is going to take quite a while, but that he's hopefully able to walk, talk, do everything that he wants to do and continue to live his life. Even with limited, marketed limitations, that's fine.
In charge of Langston's care was the ICU medical director, Dr. Heather Jones. She'd called a family meeting to discuss his prognosis.
All right. Okay. So, what Langston has is not a blood clot that blocked a certain artery going to a certain part of the brain. He has basically certain areas of his brain were very, very sensitive to the fact that his oxygen level was very low. And so that's the part where it gets really heartbreaking, is that, you know, when I asked Dr. Mohit, who was the neurointensivist who took care of him when he was first sick, and Dr. Palestran as well, felt that his chances of waking up and being normal, again, are very small.
And they just said that?
You know, I think that I've been concerned about that from the beginning. Mm-hmm. And I think that we've all been concerned about that, but, you know, time will tell. And so in the first 24, 48, 72 hours, you kind of hope for the best, and you hope that what you're seeing on the scan is not real. I think that we're all sad, because I was really hoping he would wake up. And I know that the first night we were...
Hoping he would wake up. He's still planning on waking up though, right?
Probably not. He's probably had such severe brain damage that he's not going to wake up, that he's going to be in kind of a comatose state, and that even if he does wake up, he would probably have pretty severe brain damage.
How was that for you?
Oh, it's so hard. It's a really hard one. Because and also I'm talking at them, and I know they're not hearing me.
If you'd allowed them to continue maybe in a state of slightly unrealistic hope, what would have been the downside of that?
Well, I think they're still in that slightly unrealistic hope. I don't think I could really penetrate that, you know.
Right.
It's going to take time.
You did your best to do that,
Yeah.
And why was that?
Well, because it's time to start talking about that, you know. It's not 24 hours later. It's, what is it? It's 4 days later now, 5 days later, you know. So we need to start talking about those things, so. Because they don't hear a lot, so we have to keep coming back to it.